How's it going, YouTube? Today I'm going to be playing for you the third BMX parkour that I've made. This is something I spent a lot of time on, which I think I say about all the ones that I've made. But in all seriousness, this one took me a really long time to make. Basically, this morning I couldn't really sleep. I was like, I don't know, I was having trouble sleeping, so like I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a fucking parkour. And it started out, it wasn't actually gonna be a BMX parkour at first. It was actually gonna be like a like moto parkour, and I killed myself somehow. But anyways, yeah, I ended up like kind of getting frustrated with like some of the objects weren't like working the way that I wanted them to, so I said fuck a moto parkour, I'll just make another BMX one. And interestingly enough, it's worked out pretty well so far. I think the hardest thing, admittedly, is this loop. And if you guys decide to play this, because I'll try to leave the link down in the description, I don't know if it'll pop up for me or not. If you guys do decide to play this, if you don't know how to do a loop, it's basically you just have to do a wheelie the same way that you would do a wheelie, like if you were trying to like flip back onto like a platform or something like that. But it's still kind of hard because it's mainly hard because you have to like navigate the loop as well. So like, not only do you have to do the wheelie like to make sure that you're like going in the loop the way that you're supposed to, you have to deal with like the actual like turns and stuff. And yeah, it can be kind of a hassle because you can go too far to the left or too far to the right, and like the game's not very good about like correcting which way you're going to kind of like make sure that you're staying on the loop or whatever. So like, yeah, it can be a little bit of a hassle, just in case you guys do decide to play this. But yeah, I decided to go a little bit easier with some of the stuff on here, though. This is definitely not a hard BMX parkour at all. I was about to say moto. It's not a hard BMX parkour at all. Like, really, there's only probably two parts on here that I would consider hard. The first is obviously the loop, because I mean it's not easy by any stretch of the imagination. If you I play a lot of BMX parkours and stuff, and I fuck around with the BMX bike quite a bit. And even with that being the case, I still am not very good at those loops. So I mean, it's completely understandable if you struggle with that. Don't feel bad. It's a legitimately hard part. But once you get the hang of it, I think it's probably a little bit easier. But that's one of the hard parts, I think. And then there's a part up here that you guys are probably going to see in a second. Hopefully I can get it first try. But I just realized that I left these bikes up here. But this part right here is probably the second hardest part. It's not really too bad. You just kind of have to like pop a wheelie and like turn sideways to get through the little like platform or the little like hole or whatever. But yeah, if you guys decide to play this and these bikes are up here, there's a good reason for that. Hold on, let me. Oh no, I didn't fucking make it. That sucks. So yeah, like whenever I make these parkours and stuff, I always test them out. Like I always make sure that they're possible because I don't want to publish something that's not possible because I think I may have talked about this before, but I cannot stand playing parkours that people clearly did not like test or like they made them so difficult that like you can't actually complete them. Um, so I always try to test out the parkours that I make just to make sure that they're like actually possible and that you can actually do everything. So one of the things that I did was I always try to put like if there's a part that I'm like struggling with during the testing process, I try to put like a bike right next to this section. That way I don't have to do the whole fucking parkour just to test one part. And I always put like a bike there, and then I'll put like a helicopter down so that I can just helicopter up to like the spot rather than like, again, doing the parkour completely. And yeah, you guys understand what I'm saying. But anyways, it appears I fucking forgot to take those bikes down. May have overjumped. Nope, didn't. But hey, it works out. It works out. I realized that there's actually, if I didn't remove that one bike, that means I didn't remove the second one either. So if that is the case, then that might actually work out to people's advantage whenever they play this, because once you get past the area where you have to jump through the hole, because it is possible, I'll show you guys. It may take me a couple tries, but once you jump through the hole right there, there should be another bike sitting there. So on the off chance that like you try to jump through and you like clip it and you maybe like fall off your bike, there'll be another there'll be another bike waiting for you. It wasn't intended, but it seems that it's gonna work out that way. But yeah, okay, so let's see if we can't make this shit. I'm not the best at this, but I've seen these before, like in like BMX races, and like some of like the stunning montages and stuff, like trying to like land in like really tight corners and stuff. The biggest thing about this really is just making sure that I get my character like sideways. I'm probably not gonna get this again because I'm not very good at this. Oh, we did. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, fuck yeah. made the parkour, and then just dropping down right here. But yeah, there was I don't know if we'll be able to see it from right here. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to because it's too fucking far up. But yeah, there is another bike on that platform that we just landed on, like when we jumped through the hole or whatever. So, because I had originally, let me see if, since I have a gun, maybe I can point. Because I know I left, I left a barricade up there. I had originally had like this crazy ass like loop type thing planned out, where you would land and like you would go do the loop, and then like once you did the loop, you would like come straight back down and land on this platform. But I don't know what it is. Sometimes these loops do not function the way that they should. Not like a loop like this exactly, but like the loops that, you know, like kind of like a, almost like a quarter pipe that you go up and then you like flip backwards and land on like a platform. For some reason, when I've been designing those lately, they haven't been working out. I may not be doing it right, but it is what it is. I decided to scrap it. I said fuck it anyways. We're gonna try to do this again, just to show you guys again that it is possible. It's not like a fluke or anything like that. Everything is 100% well thought out. I probably spent 4 hours on this, if I'm being honest. I spent a pretty long time on it, mainly just because I couldn't sleep and I wanted everything to be perfect. So I was like, fuck it, and make sure that I get everything right. Oh my god, that was sloppy as fuck. I almost didn't make that. These things are surprisingly hard. Like, I feel like I've done them on a lot of BMX parkours, but I still struggle with them quite a bit. But I had originally, cool, nice floating ability there. Super, super cool. Let me change the camera while we're just sitting here floating. No big deal. Okay, there we go. Fucking finally fell down. But I originally had a little wall glitch that was supposed to be, once you jump up onto these little like pallets or whatever, there was gonna be like a wall glitch that you had to do. But I was like, I'm really not trying to make this too hard. Like, I feel like everybody, mainly because I wanted to be able to make a parkour that was, you know, kind of fun for me to play so I could make it into a video. But I also didn't want people to like get pissed off and be like, this shit's not possible, blah blah. Because I know that I can't remember which one of the parkours I've made has like got a really low rating on Social Club. People just do not like it. I guess because they think it's not possible, but it is what it is. Sometimes people just are not good at parkour and they want to blame the creator, you know. I say that because I've done that before. But all right, so let's see if we can make this shit again. It's gonna be difficult. So if, just to give you guys the tips or whatever, all you do, pop the wheelie and then turn the bike sideways. I turn to the left because it's more comfortable for me to do that. You can turn to the right. It doesn't really matter how you do it. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Also, I guess maybe try not to go too fast because I got really lucky there that I landed on the platform, like with the truck or whatever, because if I had went any faster, I probably would have like overjumped it, and that would have been unfortunate, you know, if I had not completed the parkour once and then like tried to do that, and you know, that would have been frustrating. But I'm gonna shoot these guys. I appreciate them being cool and not like, you know, killing anybody or anything like that, even though it appears that they have a couple kills on both sides. Get these guys. Where are you at? No, I'm not gonna bully him. I've already killed him once. I don't want to single anybody out. Boom! Oh my god, that was right on. He didn't die either. What? Is he like flipping me off or is he pointing at me? I don't even know. And I also apologize because it is kind of early. So if I sound like I'm drunk or something like that, I don't drink. But whenever I'm tired, I do sound kind of drunk. But I'm not drunk. I am trying to shoot people while I ride around on a bike. I mean, that's something that a drunk person would do, but that doesn't mean I'm drunk. Okay, so don't come after me. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. I was trying to be cool. And you guys are coming after me anyways. Good gracious. I don't want to shoot you guys, but you guys are coming after me. What the fuck? This thing's not letting me shoot. This fucking gaming with real dude's a fucking cheater. He's hacking me. No, I'm kidding. I don't know why. It wouldn't let me shoot him though. But it is what it is. Sometimes that's what happens with glitch fights and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I'm super excited because the Bethesda press conference is today, and I can't wait to see the games that we're getting. Sorry, man. It looked like you were about to kill me. Where is that dude at that was like glitching me out with his glitch fight spectacular abilities. There he is. Damn it, stop hiding. Come back here. Where are you at? What the fuck? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I will be sure to leave the link for this on the social club, in the description or whatever. Hopefully I'll be able to find it, because sometimes it takes a while for it to load, or not load, but upload to the website. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys all have a really awesome day. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.